Chief Meteorologist Jamie Warner, certified by Weather8 for the most accurate forecast in the Ozarks.
Well, Jamie, based on those reporters out in the field, clouds have rolled in, maybe the temperature dropped a little bit, certainly windy. I think I know what that means for us here in the Ozarks.
Well, it means that we're still watching things very closely for active weather. And there are some pockets of showers and thunderstorms already. And a lot of folks have said to me today, it feels like severe weather outside, that combination of warmth, humidity, and wind. On radar right now, we've got a little batch of showers and thunderstorms up toward Vienna and Rolla, and we've got another batch that's moving into southwest Missouri and across northwest Arkansas. Neither area showing signs of producing any severe weather at this time. We do have some lightning, though, and some pockets of heavy rainfall making their way northeast away from Rolla. The other batch in McDonald County south into Benton County in Arkansas, a little area of thunderstorm activity here east of Anderson. And we've got some heavy downpours, at least in the Bentonville area. This will continue to track northeast and probably will hold together and make its way across Berry County, Lawrence County, and eventually into Greene County here as we work through the next few hours. Now, I know while we have showers and thunderstorms on radar right now locally in our area, that does not mean that they're immediately going to go severe. Sometimes when we have a cap in place, the activity actually develops over the top of the cap, and it's not, quote, surface based. So these are the trends that we're going to be watching this evening. Where we do have severe weather at this hour, we've got pockets of severe thunderstorms, one here in northeast Missouri, another batch here in southwestern Iowa. Certainly tornado potential with that activity at this moment, and both of those clusters have produced severe weather already in the form mainly of large hail. Looking at our setup, you can see we've got this area of high cloudiness which is overspread much of the Ozarks, and that stretches back into Texas. And I think that high cloudiness is helping to cut back on maybe instability levels just a little bit. We've talked about the cap, what is currently preventing severe weather from breaking out so far this afternoon. What is the cap? Well, it's really just a warm, dry layer of air above the surface. We're talking about maybe 4,000 or 5,000 feet above the surface, and it acts as a lid. It prevents thunderstorms from initiating. Now, as I said, you can get thunderstorms that initiate above that warm, dry layer of air, but those typically don't produce the same kinds of severe weather that you get when they're surface-based. Again, we're expecting this to gradually evolve this evening where the cap does thin out and erode away. And at that stage, we could see our first round of potential severe weather. And it would come in the form of isolated to widely scattered thunderstorms or clusters of thunderstorms. Those will tend to be near and south of I-44 later this evening and may spill over past midnight. If that activity does indeed develop, I'll be watching for all modes of severe weather with that activity, including tornadoes. The other round that we'll see will come with the front that will arrive well after midnight, and we'll have a line of thunderstorms along the front and probably additional thunderstorms ahead of that line of thunderstorms. All modes of severe weather will be a possibility with that batch as well. So looking at our severe weather threats overnight tonight, there's an elevated risk of tornadoes, there's an elevated risk of large hail, maybe up to tennis ball size, and also the potential for winds to be up to 70 miles per hour with these storms. So all of that is possible, but you've got to have the thunderstorm activity first in order for those risks to become apparent. So that's what we're going to be watching, the trends this evening on radar. As it stands, here's the latest forecast from our in-house model. Really doesn't show a lot of activity this evening, but again, I'll be watching for at least isolated strong to severe storms to possibly develop this evening. There's the line of storms. We will see that roll across the area well after midnight. In fact, at 6 a.m., looks like that line's kind of lined up here along I-44. Could see a few storms ahead of that. And it may be that it's that 3 a.m. to 9 a.m. window when we have our greatest coverage of severe weather risk in our area. It looks like by 9 o'clock those storms are on the way out and we'll get back to some sunshine. As far as temperatures, again, after a warm start to the week, things do get cooler. Looks like a high in the upper 50s tomorrow, 60 on Thursday, 64 on Friday. Both mornings will feature temperatures maybe close enough to freezing for the risk of frost. Saturday looking nice, sunshine 70. It looks like mid-70s on Easter Sunday, and temperatures continue to rise into early next week with highs back up near 80 on Tuesday.